Hello, Aquarius. Oh, welcome to your reading, Aquarius. We are going to get into the L-Key deck today, Aquarius. I think I might even incorporate the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I haven't used it in a while. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to start pulling out some cards here. I'm going to look at like who you are in this, like energetically, how you function at this time. What is it that you've overcome? How do you view the other? And then we'll look at the other. We'll see how they function, what they've overcome, and how they view you. All right. It said no problem shuffling until we came into the energy. So that's interesting. All right. Who you are, you doubt. You doubt. There might be something that you are distrustful of, something that you're not trusting, someone that you're not trusting, or just in general, you're not trusting. Okay. All right. How you function. Wild, untamed, wild, and mysterious. How interesting. Okay, I kind of want to say that you might be, okay, who you are is someone who might feel like others maybe want to restrain you in some way, contain you, control you, because you function best when you are allowed to be kind of like wild and mysterious and untamed. But you're also somebody who's kind of warier. You're not quick to trust, or you have some type of doubts. What have you overcome? She who is present now, awareness and acceptance. So there might be something about your situation and you just accept it, whatever it is that you find yourself in. If it's something that maybe it's something that you would like to change, like a situation that you find yourself in and you would like to change that, but maybe it's really not possible. Maybe you've struggled with it for a little while, but now you're just like, yeah, whatever. That's my situation. So you're kind of in the present moment. You're focused on the present. How you view the other, you view the other as swathing, embracing, and in some sort of self-care. Interesting. So this other is in self-care. That's how you view them. And you're like, you've got your hood. Like, I don't know. I don't know who I should trust. Anyways. Okay, so who are they? Well, they remain. They're powerful, devoted, and true worth. That's interesting because I think that's what this person is focusing on. Like you see them as looking after themselves, embracing themselves. Maybe you see them as a little bit cold. That's a possibility here. This person knows their worth, and maybe they're a little bit intimidating. I don't know. Maybe this person, you know, there's different ways that people can exhibit this energy or use it. There's a possibility that this person comes off, they may take this knowing their true worth to a bit of an extreme here where they think that they're better than other people sometimes. You seem fearful. Well, I don't know. Maybe not fearful, but distrusting or wary of this person. You doubt. You doubt this person, or this person maybe tries to make you doubt yourself. How do they function? Persist. Perspective, defiant, persistent. Oh, okay. Wow. This person's given a bit of a really hard, cold energy. Yeah. This person, like they look kind of hard and cold here. What did they overcome? Secrets, confessions, confidant, she who whispers. It is the L-Key deck, she who. Whoever's watching, it can be he who, they who, you who. So whatever who. The Whovilles. I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm Cindy Lou Who. Hulu. What the fuck? What was their name in the not the Scrooge, the Cringe? Cindy Woohoo? Or whatever that was. That's who I am today. I'm just realizing I wore my hair like this last week when I did Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Maybe it's a new trend with the three of you. Okay, this person has overcome some type of secret. Maybe they've let out a secret. Maybe they don't care about a secret. I don't know. This person intimidates me, looking at their energy. How they view you. She who grants wishes. Wish, desires, and hope. They might view you as someone who's wishing for something here. Your energies are really interesting. You're like, I don't trust this person. And there, I know my worth. Can't tell me otherwise. But yet there's a freedom about you. So I'm wondering if that is connected. Like, why is that specifically coming up, right? Like, there's so many different things that the cards could tell us about you or about them. Or the fact that it leans into something specific. I feel like you're a little bit worried that this person could, I don't know, either cramp your style, hold you down, hold you back, control you. Because you function, you need to be very wild and just free-spirited. Like, that's your functionality. The bottom is she who surprises. Surprise, discovery, and revelation. Yeah, we're going to go into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun here to explore this a little bit more on who you are, how y'all function, what you've overcome, and how you view the other. And then asking the same questions of the other. Okay, who you are. Riches. Oh, good for you. Saturn in, but you worked hard for it. Saturn in Capricorn. Well, that's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think it is, isn't it? No, oh no. No, that's not. The one I have is tough. Jupiter in Capricorn. I think it's what I have. I don't know. As apparently it's debilitated there or something like that. It's like, oh, great. So, but no, this is good. So you have, if you put in the hard work, you will get the reward. That's what I feel like this is. But it's not always easy. Like there's, you know, they're not always going to have easy obstacles to overcome. But if you do it, you will get the reward. You might also be doubtful that there is any reward with, you know, because you're looking in this reading, y'all literally looking kind of like over there, that behind you, which is their energy there. So I want to say you're maybe a little bit doubtful or wary that there could be any sort of abundance associated with this person. They're giving me like real cold shoulder energy. So I don't blame you. How do you function? Decision. Mars in Gemini, which is the Nine of Swords, but it's chess. I like that it's like the game of chess here. Wild. You don't play by the rules. That's very Aquarian. Or you're making new rules. You're making the rules as you go. Oh, Saturn and Capricorn. Okay, okay. Oh. Well, we just had that major transit, right? Was it Pluto? Pluto went from Capricorn to you. Like, I don't trust this shit, Cindy. Shit. No, okay. Okay, because that is very much like you got to follow the system, you got to follow the structure, and you got to fucking do it this way. If you don't do it this way, the whole thing falls apart and you're fired. It's like that. That is not you. You are like wild with the game of chess. You are a little bit, I want to say they're very, well, I don't, just say like, but feminine energy is that, right? Like, masculine energy is depicted as structures and systems, constraints, and feminine energy is like wild, exploring and growing. But think about that, right? Like think about that. Yeah. I mean, women have a tendency to be, you know, in the woods doing woodsy things, or if they're not like outdoorsy people, they're in the kitchen. Maybe they're in the kitchen baking or doing or crafting or, you know, And masculine energy tends to be engineering things, and that's very interesting. I gotta say, I feel like you get a little bit in your head if you're not allowed to kind of change the rules and shift the energy periodically. And you're distrustful of maybe overbearing systems here. How interesting. Okay, what you've overcome. Now awareness, acceptance. It's like, yeah, well, this is where oh, look at this Mercury in Aries, restlessness. Okay, I don't know. Maybe there's something here that's controlling you and you're like, I don't trust this because I need to be wild and free. Totally you. That's what this is saying. I don't trust this. There's something controlling you or something confining you, constraining you in some way. And you're like, I don't trust this. That's how you are. But you're like, whatever. What am I going to do? That's what you've overcome. You're like, well, I guess it is what it is. Yeah, how fascinating. Well, I guess, I mean, if you're pushing up against something for too long, you're just expelling energy for what's the point, right? It could just deplete you. How you view them. Embracing and self-care, or unless you feel like you need to self-care after the friendship. Well, that's nice. I don't know, that's nice. What is that? That's interesting. Or maybe somebody who embraces and cares for their friends. It's Moon in Cancer. Very emotional. Really? You view them as... Because they don't look like... okay, we're going to find other things here. We're going to see. This is why it's good to use a couple of decks. You see them as, I want to say, somebody who self-cares. Who cares, maybe cares for their friends. Maybe you don't feel like you're in this person's friend group. Family, close family relationships and connections. Maybe you view them as someone that you know that through family or something like that too. Or somebody who's, I don't know, recovering from some type of family or... Who are they? Who really are they? They're very adaptable. Wow. Okay. So you see them in some type of moon energy. You see them as moon in Cancer, but they're actually moon in Gemini. Oh, how interesting, because you function with Mars in Gemini. Oh, there's something here. Yeah, you guys are connecting. Maybe fears. The wildness and the fear. Your moons are like in some way here. I don't know enough about that stuff, but I just found out my neighbor's an astrologer. Isn't that crazy? Did I say that before? She's the one with the barking dogs. We're friends now. It's all worked out. We're friends now. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that's crazy. I feel like your moons are doing something here. This person is very adaptable. So even as the situation changes, they adapt to it. Okay, I'm just going to say that I feel like this person, their strong self-worth comes from the fact that they have been able to successfully navigate through challenges and changes in life. Okay, so it's not an unearned sense of self-worth. Yeah, no, it's not. I wonder though, okay. Maybe you're also, okay, you could, with riches, you could have, what are you doing? No. Oh my God, it sounded like he was trying to do something. That's just Larry. I don't know if you hear him in the background. Oh God, this cat. Never had such a vocal pet in my life. Yeah, I haven't had a parrot, so could you imagine? Could you imagine Larry and a parrot? I bet you the parrot would probably meow. That would torment him. That'd be funny. Anyways, okay. I also see you might be someone who fears rich people. No, well, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of rich people got that way because they fucked some people on the way up. Like, well, maybe literally, but I don't know. It's kind of funny. Maybe it's not this person that you are fearful or untrusting of. I just had to address Larry. He's running around like a madman. He apparently needed to go into the garage immediately. And Lily is laying here in her bed, like in a prone position, just chill. Like, what's wrong with that cat? He's always expelling so much energy for what? Okay. You're worried about, I don't know. You could even be worried about your finances or something like that. That's another thing. You could be worried about your finances. Or rich people. It could. Okay. How this person functions. Perspective, defiant, persistent. Bluff. Oh man, Gemini. Gemini again. That's interesting that these are, so you're picking up this person's Gemini energy in different ways that they're using it. But so it connects with your sense of strategy. It connects with how you function. Like there's something about this person that speaks to you because it's connecting on an element of where you function. But, I know. But what it's connecting with, it's connecting with a functionality about you that can get like too much thinking in your head. You get too much thinking in your head. So that's weird. Like this person is, there's elements of this person that are definitely like communicating, crossing maybe your sense of freedom here. Because how they function is a defiant bluff. Fuck. Okay, they function with defiant bluff. They function with Jupiter in Gemini. And you function with Mars in Gemini. So that's fascinating, right? And if we think about bluff, and we think about like chess matches and stuff, it's kind of like you're not really sure. There's something about this person that I could, maybe this is why you're not really sure. You're doubtful about them. Is this person bluff? Will this person compliment their way out of a situation? Could this person could also talk themselves into or out of anything. Where you might also be someone, maybe you're not quite as vocally expressive, but you express yourself maybe more through your actions. What they've overcome is a secret. Publicity. Wow. Okay. This person has overcome. So this is Jupiter in Leo. This person has overcome some type of secret about, okay, there could be something that maybe they didn't want to be released to the public, or something that they didn't want the public to know about. When I say the public, like, I don't know, your neighborhood, your community, whatever it could be. Maybe this person actually is in the limelight in some way here. If this person does there's something like this person has been keeping quiet. They're not keeping quiet about it anymore. They don't worry about it anymore. And if it has, like, it could have something to do with sort of like their destiny or something that they're meant to do. It's really kind of funny that. So the secret of this, they're not anymore. They're not keeping that in. They view you as wishes, desires, and hopes. This is a really funny dynamic. Oh, loss. They either view you as experiencing some sort of loss in a desire, wish, or hope that you have, or this person hoped for something with you, and they see that's a loss. They view you as that loss and that wish. That's interesting with Saturn. That's Saturn in Pisces. It's pulling the flesh. The crow is pulling the flesh out of that carcass. I think that's really kind of funny to get Pisces energy with like the fairy godmother, you know, like dreams and wishes. Oh, look at, they're pointing to a star. Oh my gosh, pointing to a star. The way, I feel like this person had a wish to do something with you. Oh, you got, the star is here. You're fearful. You're fearful of the star. You don't trust it. You don't trust some type of wish this person had for you, or with you, or of you. They view you as a wish unfulfilled. And it's funny because you're kind of coming up not trusting whatever that wish is. This person does feel like maybe they could come off a little bit strong. This person could lead with their mind too. Like there's a ton of Gemini. Well, we need a little bit of tarot on that. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Interesting. Surprise and enthusiasm. That's an interesting past energy. Surprising, enthusiastic, and surprising. It sounds kind of fun, but this is different. I'm going to pull out one tarot card. Who you are. There you are. The King of Swords. Aquarius. There you are. Solid logic. A firm friend or vengeful enemy. You see the big picture. There's something that you see here that worries you. There's something that you are seeing here, something that you know about that worries you. And it's weird. I feel like either it has something to do with a certain group of people, like if it's rich people, or if it's people that function in some sort of very tight, controlling constraints, or it maybe even your own finances here. You see something here and you're worried about that. You function, wow, the Magician, Holy Mercury energy. Maybe your Mars is in Gemini or something. Because, right, you have that with Mars in Gemini with that decision card. Wild, untamed, and mysterious. I feel like you will, why do these not feel like they're sitting right? There we go. I feel like you're the kind of person that will move pieces of life into certain areas to kind of just see what happens. To see what happens and to see what you can make out of that. Even though you look at things very logically, you function on a bit of a more unpredictable approach. Now, what have you overcome? Restlessness, now awareness. Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. I don't know. This just feels like knowing and accepting a situation. Like there's nothing you can change. So you accept some type of situation that you're in. You're, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that because you have the King of Swords too. Like, I'm really wondering here if there's something in that you're realizing, you know what? If I move any more of my chess pieces this way or that way, that's a checkmate. And I mean that in terms of like just life, some sort of the game of life here. That's a checkmate. I'm not going to do that. I can't move my pieces anymore. I'd like to move them kind of wildly and freely, but I can't right now. You view the other, the Emperor. Oh, that's interesting. With swathing, embracing self-care friendship. You view this other person as someone who is in maybe possibly in some type of leadership role. You view them as a, oh, gosh, maybe you view this person as somebody that you feel like you need to look after yourself after meeting. Because this is right, it can be described as a rigid leader. A rigid leader. A friend. Leads with their head, not their heart. Well, I could see that. I said that. This person, like, it probably, like, thinks a lot. Very mentally strategic. There's parts of this person that I want to say will really resonate with you. This could even be something where you and this person, maybe with the moon, there could be some sort of hidden trauma or trauma bond between you and this person. I don't know that you and this person are interacting, though, or engaging with each other in any way. You look to me like, well, okay, so that's also interesting, because if we look at I'm wondering if this is somebody that you feel like you need to protect yourself from. It's kind of funny. Like, when I say that, maybe it's just somebody that you wouldn't give a lot of information about yourself to. Or it's like, maybe you really are kind of like, I need to recover from this person. This person could be really hurtful, or this person is just very, I'm going to say rigid. Very rigid. Who they are. They are. They're powerfully devoted to their true worth. They're very adaptable. So, like, I am going to say that this person has, maybe their moon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, their moon is very adaptable. It's interesting. If I'm going to be using these cards this week, I'm going to call them out. Like, maybe this person does have a moon in Gemini. But this person recognizes their self-worth because they have been able to do things and get through them in difficult times. The Queen of Cups. Who they are. Really? Interesting. They're very loving and nurturing. Well, I think that's probably, I don't know. I would say that this might be something that you have missed here with this person. It's just that's who they are. They're always bluffing, though. So no wonder. Who the fuck? How do you peg this person down? They're a persistent bluffer. Excuse me. The Six of Pentacles. How they give. This person will keep you on your toes, man. Maybe that's the other thing. Like, I want to say that I feel like there's some sort of unhealthy magnetic energy between you and this person. Because they're hitting on your functionality. They're really strongly hitting on both your moon, I think, and your functionality here. This person, oh, okay. Oh, wow, how interesting. A song, a Billy Joel song coming in. Now, they don't have to be a woman. Okay, I'm just saying that. But this person kind of has this energy. So, as like we're using the Alki deck, so maybe things will be kind of viewed in the feminine energies this week. But always a woman? Is that what it's called? Always a, she can show. There's a lot of polar opposites here. I'm getting this with this person. Big time, especially with their functionality. Show one with a smile. So I just I grabbed the song. So yeah, she can kill with a smile. She can wound with her eyes. She can ruin your faith with her casual lies. That's also interesting because bluffing. See, that's why I feel like this is coming in. How they function. A casual lie. Persistent bluff. Six of Pentacles. Who's given who to what here? She only reveals what she wants you to see. She hides like a child, but she's always a woman to me. She can lead you to love. She can take you or leave you. She can ask for the truth, but she'll never believe you. And she'll take what you give her as long as it's free. Yeah, she steals like a thief, but she's always a woman to me. There's a real dualistic energy to this person. Oh, she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, and she never gives out and she never gives in. She just changes her mind. I'm feeling like you're dealing with a Gemini or someone with a very, very strong Gemini placement or Gemini placements here. This is really, what they've overcome. Public secrets. The Empress. Interesting. They've overcome public secrets about maybe their life, maybe their mother, parenting. They've overcome any secrets about themselves being public. I feel like this, it's almost like this person doesn't give a fuck. Okay. You know, usually, yeah. What do they say? Like, honestly, sometimes the most dangerous people are people who just don't care anymore. I don't know that this person doesn't care anymore, but they don't care about this. They've overcome some type of secret that has to do, maybe some sort of public exposure about a relationship or a mother. They don't care. They view you. Now, let me see this. The Seven of Wands. Okay. They view you as an unfulfilled wish. That's what they view here. They may feel like there's something of your own life here that you're defending, that you have your own dream that you're pursuing, and they're not included in it. That's how they view you. I don't feel like that's completely inaccurate. You've got the King of Swords, you're doubtful, you're distrustful. Well, right? That song, plus how they function is totally this person. Oh, there we go. Two of Swords at the bottom. And the whole deck's upright. Two of Swords at the bottom. You got to trust your intuition with this one. Could be a choice between two distinct paths here. Moon and Libra. Oh, fascinating. We'll have to use these cards together this week. Getting all this astrological stuff. Moon and Libra. There's a moon. There's a moon. So I also want to say like fifth house. No, fourth. Sorry, fourth house. Moon, fourth house, third house, Gemini and Mercury energies that are they really feel like they are, so, okay, here's the other thing. Well, they really feel like they're influential here in this connection between you and this person. And Mercury will go where no other energy can go. It'll get in there. It'll get into, so it's also kind of like this person could possibly be someone who could really kind of get on your nerves at sometimes. Or you feel uncomfortable about them, or they make you sort of overthink or worry about things. Yeah, no, such an interesting dynamic here. Okay, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask what this person misunderstands about you and what you misunderstand about this person. There's two options in the description below for the extended if you would like to follow me there. Thank you so much, Aqua Babies. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.